So we happen to be here on the day of the Ironman. Ironman in Chattanooga is top 5 Ironman in North America and top 10 in the world. Anyway, there are people coming from all over the world here to little Chattanooga to do Ironman. Check it out. This season on Cruising Still the One, I'm docking my boat at my house in Cape Coral, Florida, the winter home base for Still the One. My plan this season is to cruise South Florida, including the Florida Keys, the east coast of Florida, and the Bahamas. Come along in my journey and enjoy the beautiful scenery, interesting people, and places along the way. You and I can learn something new through my experiences of a motor cruiser on Cruising Still the One. So what was that info again? What was the top prize?
$200,000 with first place.
And how many people entered this year? In this one?
Over 3,500 registered participants from 31 countries and all 50 states. The 13.1 run through scenic downtown, finishing at Ross Landing. 4-mile swim in the Tennessee River and
and that was right beside us this morning.
And the 116-mile bike course through Chattanooga. 116 miles.
116-mile bike ride? Holy cow. These are the leaders coming in right here. One of the leaders from the back, they're moving. They're like flying. Can you imagine what they've been through? And they're just like running like it's nothing coming down through here. Crazy.
Here we go, Max!
God, he is flying. Of course, there's the finish line. He's been about 20 or 30 back from what we've seen since we got here. Who knows how many have passed, ahead of them. Come to Chattanooga, ton to do. Here's towards the finish line now.
Oh, is this it?
Down there's the finish line. Let's go on down a little further. Here comes somebody. We love Chattanooga. We love Chattanooga.
Yes, we do.
Just big enough to have stuff like this and small enough to feel like a small town. Yep. Ironman Village.
Let's hear it for Jade Costin from Raleigh, North Carolina. Well done, Jade. We expect a host of finishers to be cruising across the finish line for the rest of the afternoon, so get yourself comfortable along those barriers and give them a big cheer. This is Seth Hill from Cleveland, Tennessee.
Another cool thing to experience in Chattanooga is the memorial to the Trail of Tears. I don't know if you know it, but a stain on our country, a big stain on our country, is when we gathered up the Cherokee Indian Nation and took them out west. This is a monument to the different tribes and people that were of the Cherokee Nation that got assembled here in Chattanooga to start their awful drive to supposedly, their land. And there's a lot of things we've done wrong in the country, but in my opinion, this beats all others. Because we are the ones that gathered them up and drove them to another part of the world, the country. We didn't accept somebody else's bad decisions and take advantage of somebody else's bad decisions. We made those bad decisions. Anyway, come to Chattanooga and study up on the Trail of Tears. If you want to learn more, go up into the Smoky Mountains and visit the Cherokee, the town of Cherokee, North Carolina. They have a play called Unto Those Hills, which is a play about the Trail of Tears, a amphitheater, a great show and something to really understand and learn about our history. Great place for the kids to come and enjoy right here on the river of Chattanooga, but do some research and honor the Cherokee first before you come and play. All righty, it's back to the boat and heading upriver back to the Chickamauga Lake, Chickamauga Dam, and eventually Harrison Bay. Both aquariums. That's the saltwater aquarium and that's the freshwater aquarium. They call this the Delta because it is all of the Tennessee River into the Mississippi down to Louisiana. On top is a butterfly village. Pretty cool. This is the other part of the monument to the Cherokee tribe and the Trail of Tears. Ross's Landing. And I'll show you where our boat is. Marine Max has these docks, control of them. And that's where they call it the Bluff floating docks. All right.
Now, are we on?
Yep. Back on the boat, got the engines running, gonna cast off. So we're heading to Chickamauga Dam. Got my trusty remote from my autopilot and watching my grandson-in-law, future grandson-in-law baseball match. And you can see the path we're heading up beautiful downtown Chattanooga up the river to the Chickamauga Dam. And the dam again is 14 on your radio. He will respond to 16, so he's listening to the boat. And just got to keep my eye out for big logs. Don't want to hit one of those, even at this speed. So I've got a tie ball game. Going to the bottom of the 6. Ooh, buddy. White knuckleland going on. Okay, we've gotten back from our trip downtown, and now we're going to get some fuel and do a pump out at the Harrison Bay State Park dock and marina. This is where we keep our boat, but for now we're going to get a little more fuel and do a pump out. There's my phone. So, while I'm letting the blowers go, when you come to Harrison Bay State Park, be prepared to turn the pump off, pay, return it back on every $300. What a pain in the butt. But the pump out did work well, and the folks were nice, which is nice. They got some new folks they're training, but everybody was nice. So we're going to back into the slip here in just a little bit. Hang tight. All right, Charles helped us get in. Appreciate that. Neighbor on at our marina here. We are in and secure. See you next time.